You're telling me you have these feelings, even though they're not real for you. Whole time my feelings are developing.
Right.
So I would rather you tell me like, no, I'm going back to my girl. Because if you don't, I'm like, oh well, maybe he just needs some time. Maybe we just need like a little break or
caught up.
something.
Exactly.
No,
You're
Exactly.
right.
He didn't say that. It was that he said, "Oh, everything I said to you prior was a lie."
I would
No, it
rather
wasn't-
him say that to
The thing
me.
is, and I think this is what happens with love bombing. Well,
Because
not
if
all the
not,
time.
I'm gonna get delusional. Now I'm gonna pop up in front of your house. I'm gonna slash your car. I'm gonna pop your tires. I'm gonna do all that because I need you to understand we need to get back to where we was. If you tell me like,
miss me?
no,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Very
I
clearly.
miss you too.
Very clearly, right?
You miss me? Oh, so you really love me?
Yes, no, really though. I gotta show him that he really loved me.
Dr. Lug is lit.
I gotta show him he really loved me. Like sometimes you need a gentle reminder in the form of popping your tire.
Welcome back, everybody. It's your man Rico Hundo here at 8 at the Table. I'm just going to enjoy my popcorn. But before I do that, we're going to give you a show. And that show is going to be amazing. Here I have with us the lovely Stormy P.
Hey y'all, what's up?
Thank you for visiting us again.
I'm so happy to be here.
Now, we're happy to have you. You have some fire content and opinions.
Ew, what's up? What's up?
I didn't say that. Aaron did, right?
You know,
I'm trying to get on Stormy's level.
honestly, we could have did it without him, y'all. I feel like we could have just had this conversation without
Why didn't
him.
one of us open up?
Ugh.
Well, that means we'll have a girls chat next time. So when
I wanna be
Rico,
there for that.
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
A lot of estrogen going on.
a girls chat.
I'm just sitting here eating my popcorn. Y'all can talk. But let's talk about gaslighting and love bombing. The overuse, the misuse, how people use it for manipulation, so on and so forth. I heard, Stormy.
Yeah.
Someone has gaslit you to do some crazy things.
Man, ain't nobody gaslit me to do nothing. But somebody did love bomb me into doing some bullshit. Man, love bombing is how I started eating ass. I got love bombed into eating ass. Like, that's a real thing, y'all. Like, I met this guy, and first of all, he was white. My ancestors would be so disappointed. I know they would. I'm
They're
sorry
rolling.
in advance.
Rolling
I
in their
know.
grave.
I know. Like, they sing away by the water and all that shit. Disappointed. I know. But listen, so I met this guy, y'all, and I now looking back, I realized that I just didn't have the emotional intelligence to know.
I know what's going on, yeah.
After our first date, we went like on some little walk by the pond, real cute. And the next day, he sent me like a full spa care package. For what?
Like what?
I ain't gonna hold y'all.
care package?
A spa care package. I'm talking about like facials, deep stone massage, everything. After one date, that right there is a red flag to me now. Because honestly, I'll be real with y'all, the date wasn't that good. I wasn't that good of a first date. But like when people start giving you big packages and big presents like so early on, that's a red flag. That's the beginning of love bombing. After that, he was taking me to nice events. Every time I seen him, he'd give me something, tennis bracelets, bottles, anything, right? And then like randomly,
How did the conversation go?
Did I not have sex yet?
yeah, no.
This is all without sex.
When he started giving treats and stuff, no, we didn't.
no.
We never had
Wait,
sex.
Definitely a love bomb flag.
Exactly. To me now, yeah.
LBF.
Yeah.
So where did you meet this man?
On Instagram.
No, that was actually your red flag.
That was the first red flag.
That's called an IGF.
That was the first red flag. But like y'all, like we ended up like having sex and this man ate my ass. And I said, oh my God, I like him so much. And apparently he likes me so much. I just gotta return the favor. And that's how I started eating ass.
Wait, so he didn't... I'm out.
Wait, so he didn't even ask you?
Nope.
I was like, Lord.
You're a reciprocator.
Nope. But in my mind, he likes me so much.
I want to eat
So
his
why
ass.
not?
too.
Yeah.
So why not?
Why not?
He's
Yeah.
been giving and giving and giving.
Yeah.
So
The least I can do is give him a little something back, right?
Well, okay, my question is what okay, after
I
the
wish women
first
did that with money.
time it happened, like how did you realize what was going on?
After the first time, I didn't know it was going to lead to him openly spreading his cheeks every time to get it done. But you live and you learn. Hindsight is 20/20. You
Wait,
learn
so when
shit.
I did that back there,
that was
20/20.
real.
This is recent.
That was real. That was real.
I was just joking.
Okay, wait, time
Yeah,
out.
but that was real.
Not
That was
him
real.
opening his ass cheeks to get it done.
Yeah,
Was his
apparently.
butt
Joking.
waxed?
You know, he didn't have much hair.
Oh.
Didn't have much hair.
It was there though.
He
That's
shaved.
present.
Well, he probably prepares for this shit.
Apparently, that's what the fuck he like, right?
No pun intended.
But he literally just and continued and continued. Then I guess when he got a new bitch on his roster, he did what people do when they love bomb you. He just ghosted me. And then after that, I was like, wow, that's crazy.
She started pegging him. She upped
No,
the
I
ante.
fucked his friend. Honestly, that's what happened. Yeah, you know, you live and you learn. Not the best choice of action now that I think about it, but that's what happened. And that's it.
Time out. Stop it.
I'm sorry.
Did you eat the friend's ass too?
No.
She lived and she learned.
You're just a
I lived
chronic
and I
ass
learned.
eater.
Right.
I lived and I learned, and I acknowledged that that wasn't the best plan of action, but that's what happened.
You kind of gaslit him.
He
Instagram?
ghosted me.
So you found his friend on Instagram?
No, we had met his friend in passing a few times. And then for the record, I didn't come on to his friend. I ended up seeing his friend out like separately without him when I was with my friends. And he was like real like on me. And I had to ask my girls like, yo, I'm tripping on this nigga like on me. No, his friend wasn't white though. His friend was black. His friend was black. So
So
ancestors.
that was a win.
I got it back for y'all.
Let's get your W.
No, you didn't.
Somehow.
So yeah, that's it. But yeah, that's how I started eating ass. Got love bombed.
Do you like eating ass now?
Yeah, I'm
I was about
sorry.
to say because you said started eating ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm a booty warrior for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's how my journey
Yo.
started.
It was a gateway.
Yeah, it was the gateway drug. Love bombing was the gateway drug. That's it.
So stay away from love bomb.
Stay away from love bombing unless you're ready to be a booty warrior.
No, stay away from Stormy. Stay away from Stormy.
She said a booty warrior.
All right, so yeah, booty warrior is crazy, right? I feel like I need a shield sitting here.
Oh my god.
She loves him.
Can't do it.
That's love bombing. All right, so here's the actual definition of love bombing. Love bombing is characterized by excessive attention, admiration, and affection with the goal to make the recipient feel dependent and obligated to that person, explains licensed therapist Sasha Jackson, LCSW. What?
You weren't supposed to read that part.
I just did that for the
Right.
your
It's a
citations.
tactic.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
By the way, it is a tactic often used by people with narcissistic personalities.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah, it's a
goal-
tactic. Yep.
It's manipulation. When you root it down, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna overwhelm you with attention, gifts, whatever it is, so that it makes you feel like I'm overwhelming you with a sense of love that I just want you and need you, and then
So that you crave me.
yes. So
That you're dependent.
so the
on-
reaction is this: I overwhelm you. The reaction is that come back.
Yeah.
So that's why it's called bombing, because I'm gonna make you feel I'm gonna give you love, gifts, attention. I'm gonna call you, make sure, and then once you respond, most often
It's a booby trap.
they end up like being like they fall back.
Or they use that to control.
I got her. I
In
did
my
it.
Or
opinion,
control. That's right.
Got it.
That's
They use
right.
it for
That was
Because
I was
right.
about to ask that.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
control.
They will use it to control.
So they will stay with you.
yeah, they don't always
Yeah.
ghost you
They don't always ghost
unless you
you.
want to.
I feel like a lot of women right now are experiencing love bombing with the men that they run into that are giving them everything that they need, like the attention, the effort, the communication, whatever, and then they randomly ghost them. And it's like a lot of times women don't understand, well, why would you do that? Because he wants you to understand that you're now dependent on him. And then when he comes back around, you don't give him any pushback. You just continue to give him that same access to you, and you don't realize now you're linked to him. It's a manipulation tactic. And a lot of women don't realize this is textbook 101 love bombing, manipulation, all of that. All of that. But I do want to say not everybody who love bombs you and who gaslights you is a narcissist. I feel like narcissist is everybody's new favorite N-word.
Child.
I'm over it. I'm over it. Some people can have narcissistic tendencies, but that doesn't automatically mean that they're a narcissist.
Yeah.
For sure.
But they're definitely unhealthy.
Yeah, I was about to say. Well, Marie said,
That's the thing. Like they may not be because Amanda was saying, she said Marie. And here's the thing: they might not clinically fit the DSM-4's criteria.
The
The DSM-4 criteria for narcissism, right? If we're not gonna diagnose you, but it's definitely still unhealthy,
For sure.
right? Like I know it's overused. Everybody's overusing the term
Child.
narcissism. Girl, you ain't,
You ain't lying.
We all
I know.
narcissists by at this point.
No,
not.
yeah, you're right. It's overuse, and most people don't qualify. However, it doesn't mean it's not unhealthy.
Somebody be
Still
like, "You lied
unhealthy.
to him once, you're a narcissist."
No,
But here's the thing, though.
I'm like, you ain't even seen the narcissism yet.
Yeah.
That was just a
I
lie.
didn't even get started.
Right.
Run.
You want narcissistic behavior or call them a narcissist period, you have to see repeated behavior.
Right.
Like one piece of action isn't warranted to call somebody a narcissist at all.
It's not, but that's what they're saying. Like, it's so overused now. It's not that they're seeing the repetitive behavior. They just see it one time, like, oh, he's a narcissist. It's like, but no, he's really not.
I don't
Like,
think people
And
understand
sometimes-
narcissism. Like for you
They
to be a
don't.
narcissist,
it's a clinical diagnosis.
Or misogyny,
Oh, Lord,
but that's
like,
a different topic.
You don't understand. For you to be a true diagnosis, you're also presenting with so much antisocial behavior. That means you don't feel.
It's a lack of.
Anything.
It's like
Lot of
it's almost
things.
like what's it called? A sociopath.
Yeah,
It's very
it
close.
is. You,
They have, don't they have the
that's what I said.
sociopathic
Yeah, that's what I'm
tendencies
saying.
and
You
Very
present
narcissism?
with a
close.
lot of antisocial behaviors that, like, I know it's overused, but like for you to be a true narcissist, that means you don't have remorse, you don't have like any empathy, you don't have those things. And often people who we say, "Oh, he's such a narcissist," they usually have remorse.
Yeah.
You think I have remorse?
Yes.
All right, cool. Empathy.
Well, after I ate his ass, no, I'm just joking. Honestly, it wasn't. I can taste it. Honestly, I can taste the goat. No, I'm just joking. Honestly,
Little booty juice in the.
my group chat told me, I'm like, yo, y'all, like,
group
am I
chat.
tripping? Like, did I do something wrong? And it was like, no, girl, I think he's just not interested. Like, I think he's ghosting you. Like, I was still at the time, I wasn't emotionally intelligent enough to realize what was going on. I immediately turned it in on myself and like, oh my God, what did I do wrong? Did I offend him? Did I do X, Y, and Z? Because love bombing and gaslighting affects people who aren't secure with themselves or at a certain like level the most. So instead of me saying like, this nigga's playing in your face, I immediately thought,
What did you do?
exactly.
It makes sense.
And these are the people who it affects the most. So when my group chat was like, no, sis, I think he ghosting you. My next emotion is immediately rage. Like, oh, who the fuck you think you are? Like, you know what I mean? But he eventually responded. And that's when I really saw what was going on because he tried to make it seem like nothing happened.
Wait, like
Nothing happened.
well, he tried to make it seem like like there had been no distance
What are
between
you
you.
talking about? Like,
What are you
I
talking
was
about?
just busy. I didn't not write you for like.
We don't have to
reason.
talk every day. And this is when now the gaslighting comes in because you're trying to make it seem like what I'm experiencing isn't valid.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I point out these situations to you, now you want to deflect. Okay, well, what about that time you did such and such? That's not what we're talking about right now. It's like
I asked you to do that.
you spread your cheeks. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I saw it. Okay.
It was actually a demand,
not
not even a request.
I mean, this is American Sign Language. If I ever seen it, this is ASL. So yeah, I mean, play as fuck up too, Craig. You live and you learn.
But that's the thing, and I think, and this is just and so much to just peel back. I think that love bombing victims, a lot of times, they either didn't have the love that they always wanted growing up, or they're so used to getting the love that they always wanted. So it either creates a desire because you want to experience that love, or it creates a norm for you to think that is overly normal to you. So then they don't have that balance, right? Which makes you easily to be a victim.
Makes sense.
You know, of somebody to easily do this and run game on you in that way. Now, the love bombing suspect, in my opinion, is allegedly, right? It's usually a person I don't believe had real male figures in their life, because men, I mean, this is just my own perspective. The men that I've grew up
You look
with,
at the camera on this one.
the men that I grew up with, do not, we don't condone that. They don't condone you love bombing. They don't condone that, oh, I love you. And like, tricking is different than love bombing, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
he started tricking on you first, which made you easily to be love bombed. You know what I'm saying? Here's a spa care treatment. All right, go ahead. We didn't even do nothing yet. But love bombing is like, yo, I love you. I really care about you. I'm trying to show you how much I care about you so then I can get you to realistically, manipulate and control you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So it's a tactic pimps do, by the way. Pimps love bomb and get women to love them so much by love bombing them that they're willing to do whatever he says, even at her own detriment. And usually, if you do look at the studies, the clinical studies on a lot of women that do have pimps, they typically didn't have the easiest or best upbringings. So they make them, again, an easy love bombing victim. But
All right.
I love bombed a girl one time because I thought I loved her.
You know what I mean?
Like you can, what happens
mean to
if, can
people.
you you can love bomb by accident?
You know what's crazy? I was gaslighting by accident. I didn't know it.
You were doing it?
I was doing it.
Wow.
I was doing it. You know what's crazy? I always say this shit, like, being single for the past 4 years was the best thing that ever happened to me. Because if I didn't, I would have never went to therapy and I wouldn't have found out I was the fucking problem. Surprise, surprise. I was the bitch gaslighting. I didn't know it. I didn't know that these are things that you could do. Like my last relationship, he would tell me, like, these are problems that I have. And my number one response would be, it's not that deep. Making someone feel like their feelings are important or they aren't valid is a number one sign of gaslighting. But I didn't know. That's just, in our community, like, you got feelings, that's that weak shit. We don't want to hear that. Like, it's not that deep. Like, that's just how we move. That's how we operate. And just like as therapy and as time kept going on, I'm like, wow, it was me. I didn't know.
Did you
I
apologize?
didn't know. I did. I took him out to dinner 2 years later after I had reached a certain point in my therapy journey. And I told him, like, yo, I apologize. I was fucked up. I was, but I didn't know it. That's what therapy happened.
Just enablers.
Do you think that that's your karma then? Your ass eating love bombing?
Oh,
Because he told you it ain't that deep.
it was deep. First of all, it was deep. That's
See,
first
it
thing.
was deep.
That's first thing.
My
Second thing.
therapist be like, yeah, I don't think it was that deep either.
What?
Overreacting.
Yours
right?
is in New York, right?
Damn.
Your therapist, she's in New York?
She's an enabler.
I don't know.
Where? Oh, an enabler.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what therapist.
That's a city therapist. My therapist is in Westchester County.
Clinically speaking,
The standards are a little different.
clinically
said
speaking, that
she's
would
an
say
enabler.
I don't know if it was that deep either. I don't know. Clinically speaking,
She needs her license questioned.
No,
I don't know.
Those exact words, but she definitely agrees with me when I say it wasn't
definitely
that
not
deep.
gonna agree with you.
Right.
Yo, I might be a gaslighter. Oh, how do you get out of
Like,
it?
you talking about Chris?
Turn the
So
how do you turn the stove off?
right. So I guess the question is like, what do you do when you have had an epiphany and you notice, you identify that you've been gaslighting? Like, what do you do? I'm gonna be honest. I think I would be like more offended than anything, but you're really trying to play on my top, like I'm a dummy.
Well, you are. You've been gaslit.
Not dummy.
Well, I'm just saying, like
You're my dummy,
I'm
not
gonna-
a dummy. It's a big
I'm
difference.
gonna feel like you like,
You think you could play with me?
yeah, and I'm petty. So I think I'm going to like equal and opposite reaction, like just with a little more razzle dazzle on it, and
That's not equal.
No, so but it's just like a little, little sprinkle.
spice?
Yeah. So the baseline is equal and opposite reaction, but then
like-
got a little,
Little sprinkle on it.
So look, wait, how do you as
Salt
a
Bae.
person realize that they're being gaslit? Like that's
it's probably not till later. I would imagine.
I've had a lot of experience with manipulation and gaslighting that I recognize when it's happening.
As a
even
suspect or
in
victim?
the moment. In both ways. I've actually told someone before when I've realized it, because I've been doing some very, very much deep self-awareness.
She's 25.
Self-realization. And I have been a manipulator in my last relationship. I have. And I recognize when it's being done to me. I know when I'm doing it. Like, I know when I'm trying to receive a certain reaction from someone by saying something. And even though someone might not think like, oh, I'm manipulating this person because they're doing X, Y, and Z, you are. And I recognize that, and I know when it's being done to me.
Yeah.
And I become very like to the point where it's just like, okay, well, don't do that, because you're doing that because you're trying to get me to feel that way, and I feel this way, and you don't care about how I'm feeling. You want me to try to get me to be sympathetic to what you're feeling. And that's how I approach things now. I'm very talkative when it comes to these things now. Like,
Does that make you argumentative and rigid?
No.
I
Her
don't think
personally,
that
yes.
makes me
think
argumentative
so?
because
Why?
I'm one person
Defensive.
that I can be defensive, but I like to talk through things because I recognize things. So I'll talk about how I'm feeling or what I recognize. That doesn't mean it has to be an argument. I'm like, we need to be able to talk this out, because if I just pretend like I don't know what you're doing, I can sit here and argue with you, or I can just walk away and mark you a tally
Mm-hmm.
until I get to 5 tallies, and then I just be like, all right.
No, but what I'm asking you is that does it
You dug that grave.
I remember Marie told me a long time ago that paranoid will always survive.
A what?
Ooh, that's great information, Lord.
Wait, a what was survive?
Paranoid.
Paranoid.
No, they won't.
It is. No,
They're
will.
gonna die eternally first.
No, they won't.
Internally.
Internally, that's what I said.
Oh, they say eternally.
No, but
Internally.
they won't. They will
That's
survive.
he did. That's what he said.
Surviving means living, right?
No.
Are you living if you're not living? Anyways,
No.
let's actually get into some common
And quickly change
signs
so
and
we don't question him.
I be over
'Cause
here
we're filming.
looking
We're
at
filming.
Aaron's face,
We're
and Aaron's
filming.
face.
We're
But
filming.
we're not live, so
but we're filming.
everything can get cut.
Yeah, but like, come on.
I be looking at
Time
everybody.
can't come back now. You already wasted an hour of my life every Thursday.
Talk.
Oh my god.
So guys, I think it's important for us to actually let's start over. So I think it's important for us to actually give some dope ass signs and or phrases that are commonly used that I realize that I use, unfortunately, when it comes to gaslighting. Right? So these are some signs or phrases. If someone says, "I've never said that,"
I'm scared.
that's Amanda right there. "I did that because I love you" is sickening.
Trash.
I would never even,
Wait, you said I never said that as a gaslighting term?
yeah.
But you said that.
But
Oh, but you did say it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
can't remember.
That's another gaslight.
I don't recall.
They say deny is a form of
I'm not
gaslighting.
gonna lie, but I do be forgetting a lot of shit.
No, exactly. I don't remember. If I don't remember, then
I
This
legitimately
is Aaron's favorite.
If
You
you
are
say
the
so.
issue, not me.
No, I don't say that.
Well, like it's a you problem. It falls along the lines.
Oh, yeah,
of,
yeah.
You know,
Definitely not a me problem.
you're being dramatic,
Yeah.
overly sensitive. I don't know why you're making this such a big
Why
deal.
you tripping?
It's not that deep.
Wait, we have to translate
Yeah,
this
yeah, it's
into
not
like
that deep.
us. Like it's like,
I'm about to
why
say
you
Brooklyn's
tripping?
Playing, but
You bugging out.
Yeah, you bugging.
But me.
You bugging. Yeah, that's definitely a New York situation. What do y'all say in Philly?
It's not that deep.
Oh, it's not that.
You're
It's not that
wildin'.
deep.
Just as shallow as your vagina.
What the hell?
What?
It's not that deep.
That was a great urology joke.
It was. I love it. I give you a 10.
My dean would have loved it, but yeah.
First of all, I was just like, I feel like I heard that, but I was watching the episode today.
Yeah, my dean would love it.
Yes.
I'm gonna send something to you guys.
You know what? I actually think that
We just, listen, I'm actually emotionally regulated. I realized that in order for me to deal with the estrogen in this building, I need to come in here way more grounded. So now I don't even give a fuck about what you guys have to say.
This is like right up Rico's alley.
This is perfect.
Gaslighting?
No, for Zodiac.
No. Let Amanda read it. Amanda's about to read
For Zodiacs that gaslight? It better not say Aquarius. It might be number one.
DM me? No. Text
All right, so go ahead and say this. I love this.
I know who it ain't.
Okay, from Gemini to Leo.
Wait. Start from, wait,
It
what?
says 4 zodiac signs that are likely to love bomb their partners.
Yeah.
Give the sign.
Okay. So I have to. Number 1 is Pisces.
Makes sense. Naisha, shout you out.
Number 2 is Gemini.
Oh.
Never done that in my life.
That's because you only do it selectively. When you really want something, y'all know how to go slither and get it. Go ahead. Next.
I know how to get it, but not by love bombing. But we shall go. Leo is number 3.
Makes sense.
Number 4, Scorpio.
Makes sense.
Oh, okay. Well, that's it. There were 4 signs.
Makes sense. I wouldn't own it.
Does it make
Yo,
sense?
so you don't love
It makes
bomb?
sense to y'all.
Can
I really don't know.
It don't make sense to me.
The zodiac signs natives are renowned for their profound thoughtfulness, sharp intellect, and wit. Since they are born under the sign of Mercury, the planet of communication, Geminis have the capacity to utilize words to influence their partners in relationships and accomplish their goals.
I know that's right.
They'll overdo the flattery and praise for their lover, eventually taking control of the dynamic in their union.
Oh.
Me and Stormy, we're Geminis.
Whew.
Rico is dating a Gemini.
First of all, I have had a lot of Geminis in my life. Some even came on the show as guests.
Nice. Well, his current girlfriend is a Gemini. So how do you feel about that?
Why would you put that out
I don't want to see what happened.
Wait. First of all,
We'll go through the archives after.
Wait.
The archives.
now let's talk about. Go ahead, do your ESL. So much for intellect and wit.
Amanda,
Okay.
you just made me look back.
No, but-
you part of
but-
this.
But no, for real, Geminis do that though, and so do I know for a fact Geminis and Leos do that specifically. You know what I'm saying? Like Leos definitely love bomb because that's all they want is to be praised, and they feel like love is the best praise.
Leos?
Yeah,
Oh.
All of them
Okay,
do
well, that
it.
is-
all of them, every one of them,
Oh,
every
Every
one.
last one of
as
them,
they
clearly.
tell.
This article is about gaslighting. So it's 6 zodiac signs most likely to gaslight you. Rico thinks he might be on this one, so he whispered. One is Aries.
Alan.
Alan be gaslighting me.
2 is Pisces. Pisces made it on both lists.
They're
You and me?
toxic.
Facts.
They're
3 is
Okay.
Cancer.
Disgusting.
Leo. Leo made it on another list.
toxic.
5 is Libra. 6 is Scorpio.
I must be really healthy. You know,
You
I
ain't
think.
healthy.
Well, first of all, we're on the same boat.
Okay, yeah.
We
I
both
know.
didn't make the list. Thank you very much.
So why are you attacking me?
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Actually, it's us three.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, I was on neither.
Hey, 4.
I was on neither
Me,
list.
yeah, I said us 3.
Sagittarius is not.
Yeah, we're not problematic.
Look at Lonnie. Lonnie's like, Sagittarius is not.
We don't play that.
So how do you guys feel? So question, do you
Taurus
know?
could have been one on both. I
Wait,
don't
can
give a
we
damn.
can we do this real quick, right? The person that love bombed you,
Mhm.
do you remember their birthday? It's interesting if we could figure that out.
I think they were Aquarius.
You're just a mother.
Wait, no.
Really?
What?
I think you really
It doesn't
was an
matter. They
Aquarius.
were.
They were. Now they are. So.
Aquarius don't just give needless gifts. We don't just work that way.
The Aquarius is I've runs into do.
She was
I have a question. Is it wait? I'm sorry. I have to know what the plural of Aquarius is. Is it Aquarius?
Aquarians.
Aquarii?
Aquarians.
I was thinking, is it
Aquarian.
Aquarii?
Aquarii? I don't know.
It's Aquarian. Wait, don't play with my sign like that.
No, like it's Aquarians.
Aquarians, yeah.
the
Aquarian.
So what happened to the S?
snake.
No, Aquarians.
So what happened to the S?
It's Aquarius.
Yeah.
You take it out, and it becomes Aquarian.
No, that's what that's okay. So like yeah, I'm asking like what happened to
Drop the
the
S. It's like if you have a Y, you drop the Y, add IES. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You drop, yeah.
Actually, Google says it's Aquarius.
of Aquarius.
This also says Aquarians too.
No, just Aquarius.
Would you like to do some more research? I
Okay,
advise you.
sure. I'll keep clicking links.
Just type in Aquarians.
Yeah, I'm listening.
What do people benefit from gaslighting and love bombing? What's that?
control.
Yeah.
You said that earlier. I think Marie said that
I've been
earlier.
love bombed and
Yeah, it
gaslit
is,
by
it
Geminis
is.
my whole life. I think that's my thing
It does
against you
come back
guys.
to control. When you circle
But I always
it
stay in
back,
control, though,
it comes down
myself.
to control. That's really what it is about. Because if
Or does it? I think a lot of people also love bomb and stuff, not just for control, but also just for placement and security.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people,
Isn't that control though?
well, maybe in control of your own fate, but
They're controlling the relationship.
No,
They're
you're
controlling their
controlling
narrative.
the situation. That's what I'm
Yeah.
well,
saying.
you're trying to control. Like, yeah, like instead of because some people love bomb for control of the other person. Some people love bomb because they think that's what's going to keep them there.
Yeah, but
To
I
keep
think
the other person there?
No, keep themselves there.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have to demonstrate this amount of love or not gaslighting, but can you gaslight in a
for-
positive way?
I think that a lot of the love bombing and the gaslighting comes from people who growing up weren't seen as that nigga or that bitch. So they're insecure. So when they gaslight and they love bomb, it's because they're trying to give themselves that validity
So that
they
people
never
can
had
like
growing
crave
up.
them like
Exactly.
that? Okay.
They were never the one to yearn. They were never the one of desires. So when they love bomb and they gaslight, they create this connection that is like you can't deny it. And they've never had it before, and it's addictive. So a lot of times when people love bomb and they gaslight, it has nothing to do with you. It's about something they need to feed within themselves. So they're just collecting bodies as they keep going
So
to
I didn't
feed
think
that.
about that.
I think if you were that dude or you did receive a whole bunch of affection growing up, I think if you received a lot of love
Admiration.
or you received a lot of admiration growing up, it all was surface level. Meaning if today or tomorrow I wasn't able to throw a ball as good or I wasn't as attractive or I didn't have as much money, I would have no value to the community, to the system, to these women. So now I have to create different levels of attraction and different strings and different ties to me because I don't have anything else. And I think that's where a lot of the love bombing and the gaslighting comes from.
but do you also could say that the love bombing comes from just what the fairy tales that women want?
okay, hold on.
Because why can't I ever talk, bro?
Okay,
You triggered right now, bro?
I'm not because it's
Just,
not.
just let him go.
But this is you talking
This is
about
terrible,
what
bro.
you
Like-
want. But go ahead.
Like,
Okay,
so
Yeah.
do you think that love bombing could also stem from the fairy tales that some women want? Like, women can tell you, hey, I want, this whole fairy tale lifestyle. I want to be loved every day. I want to be treated like a princess. So what a man will do to try to get that woman is just do what the game is. He's going to play that role, even though he might not feel it, believe it, and truly desire it, but he just desires her. In his mind, the way to get her is by giving her what she desires. If she desires to feel loved, if she's desired to feel appreciated, if she desires to really feel like she's the only woman on earth, sometimes some men who just want to get that girl is going to play the game to his advantage. Now, if girls or women didn't care about that, I don't think that would be so much of a tactic that men will use as often as they do right now.
Can I ask you a question?
No, hold on. Can I
Oh,
just
go
say
ahead,
real
yeah.
quick?
I don't want to answer Marie's question.
No,
I'd rather answer
because,
Aaron's.
like, if you guys are gonna talk about gaslighting,
I feel like Marie and I are probably going to say the exact same.
But that's
thing.
perfect.
No, like legit. Like
the- Guys.
if we're really gonna talk about it, it's rooted in manipulation. We're not gonna say that it's like I'm trying to give you some. It's not a void that I'm trying to fill. So when you're talking about gaslighting, it's rooted in me manipulating you to do what I want you to do for me.
And taking away your choice.
But I was talking about love
It's not
bombing.
against your will.
Right.
However, it's
Same
me
thing,
understanding that I see something in you
a deficiency.
that I can manipulate.
Right.
When we talk about pimps and we talk about, am I trying to go deep or trafficking? But I can see that there's something there that I can manipulate for my benefit. And that's really what gaslighting is. I'm going to manipulate something in you, whatever, some deficiency, something that I see in you to my benefit. So that's the difference.
I don't know. I guess I'm wondering in this case, because actually Rico just did bring up a good point. Does that, the question you just asked, does it also apply to love bombing, where you're trying to manipulate the person with the same sort of?
Same thing.
Okay.
It's just a different tactic.
Oh.
Okay.
You wanted to ask a question. You said, let me ask you.
Just, maybe Marie might test on it. But I think that gaslighting usually comes after love bombing. Right? Like, if we had a sequential order, typically, you don't gaslight.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I remember it. My okay, based on what you guys were talking about like just now, I'm wondering like why are we not looking at it from that scenario from the man just not being genuine? It's like cool, this is your target, this is what you want, this is the outcome you want, but you're not even approaching it in a genuine manner as yourself, doing your normal, whatever it is, given your normal time, money, resources, whatever. Like, but you're trying to overdo it or just do it outside of your standard to get this person with no intention of sustaining that. But you want to sustain the person, but you don't want to sustain the performances and the actions that you did to get that person. So I think it all goes back to like, and you said this earlier, like it all goes back to like these people not being genuine and not being honest. Because like if you're genuine about it and you're honest, like the reaction, I mean the consequence is that person still has freedom of choice to be like, you know what, I like you, I still want to mess with you, or this ain't my speed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it really brings us back to your initial point about being honest and about being upfront about your intentions, about what you want, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
What?
I'm sorry, Rico. Let's really peel some layers.
We've peeled.
No, this one. Let's peel these layers.
It's an artichoke.
I was about to say, I hope it's good, Alan.
So,
An artichoke has a lot of layers, or all they know.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, but
I
I,
didn't get that.
First of all, I understand love bombing. Okay, well, we should repeat that. Nobody heard what
So what happens if there's people who were born in a way where love bombing and or gaslighting is kind of the only form of, I guess, intimate, allegedly, right? Intimate expression,
Love,
right? So now when they do meet somebody, it's almost like they're subconsciously love bombing and or gaslighting. Is that possible, or what do you think about
I
that?
feel like love bombing is possible to do unconsciously when you, like, I understand if you like you genuinely like someone. So you're just like, okay, well, I want to give them this, I want to give them that, just because I want them to like me back. I want them to, feel the same way about me that I do about them. I can see it in that way. Gaslighting, that's a little hard to give excuses for, to be honest. It's so negative that I can't even see someone doing it subconsciously.
Positively.
Like, yeah, positively, like not knowingly. Like I can't see that at all. Love bombing, some people might be doing it and they don't even know that it's bad. They don't know that it's a form of manipulation. They're just trying to receive the outcome, like we said, that that they feel like they can get from this person, and they know what to do to get it.
I think there's no way to positively gaslight. But coming from someone who was gaslighting people, I didn't know I was doing it. I was going off what I had seen growing up and how interactions go in relationships. And when you're having problems and you don't like the way someone acting, you tell them, check your feelings. It's not that deep. You tell them, that's that weak shit. You tell them that's not what's really happening here. You tell them, okay, you bringing that up right now, but what about when you did this? You tell them, oh, well, I don't really want to talk about that right now. You avoid it. So it wasn't coming from a point of I was trying to manipulate them. That's just what I had seen growing up. And it wasn't until I went to therapy and I addressed that that's not how you talk to people. That's not how you communicate with a partner you want to have a lasting relationship with. And 1000%, I love these men with all my heart. I wasn't trying to hurt these men. That's just what I had seen growing up. That's what I thought was right. I didn't know.
I do think that it's definitely a communication issue, and definitely if you don't know better and if you've grown up seeing that, you're only going to replicate that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one example that you did say that I'm kind of just like, is it wasn't even like that. So I've been in situations where there would have been a situation and a person would have felt that maybe I was doing something because X, Y, and Z. And it's just like, well, that's not how I saw it. I didn't do that because of X, Y, and Z. I did that because of ABC. So we are on two different like thought planes.
Yeah.
When it comes to that. I feel like, okay, so maybe an episode or two ago, we had we were talking about The Remote, the movie. How inconsiderate it is for your partner to get up and go to the bathroom or something, and you not pause the movie for them.
Mm.
And
Automatically, without being asked.
automatically.
Yeah.
So I could see in that situation that, you know, whoever went to the bathroom could come back like you're so inconsiderate, you don't think of me, blah blah blah. And me,
It's not that deep.
watching the TV is just like, wait, whoa, I didn't even think of that. I just didn't think anything of you getting up. I was just continuing watching the movie. Just because I didn't think to, you know, pause, I don't really consider myself inconsiderate. I just need to maybe be more aware of, you know, thinking about your feelings or, you know, thinking about us as a unit. And maybe I should have done that, but because I didn't, that you think that I purposely like have something against you, or, you know, I did that on purpose to spite you or something of the sort. I feel like that's where communication can get misconstrued, but I don't think that I didn't gaslight you. I'm not trying to say like, no, like that's not what it was. It was just ABC for me and it was XYZ for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my question, like hearing this, so my question that I really have is gaslighting and or love bombing taught? Is it a learned behavior?
I think gaslighting.
It could be.
Right?
I think gaslighting
Like,
can definitely be.
I don't
It
think
could be a
people,
learned behavior.
I don't
though.
think no one comes out the womb love bombing and or gaslighting. I think it is a learned behavior from
Yeah.
society.
Well, that makes sense. Okay.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, it's whether it be parents, friend groups, you know, and whatever
Makes
your
sense.
You
environmental
learn
factors are.
What to do.
Well, you know what's so funny? So when Alan was talking about manipulation earlier, I jokingly said, wait, are you talking about Chris? And he was just like, that's my son. And I like instantly thought like kids are actually one of the biggest manipulators.
What?
That's a fact.
No,
And I don't mean-
and
I don't
parents
I don't even mean like you guys.
And
I'm not coming for you guys, but
are
I'm
the
just
biggest
like,
manipulators.
like think
I
about
got
a
you,
little
Chris.
kid. Think about the littlest
I can't
child.
stand my child.
And you don't know where the hell they pick up these behaviors from, but they are trying to get you to feel sorry for them. They're trying to make you feel like they didn't do anything bad. Mom, I just did this. Like, why? Like, what happened? And they have that innocent look on their face, and it's just like you know that they did something bad, but they're trying to like let you think that they're innocent because they're a child. So, and you'll give them a, you know, a slap on the wrist because it's just like, oh, she's
Not
a
my
kid.
mama.
She doesn't know any better. But kids are the biggest manipulators.
And then they hit you with that. So you don't love me anymore?
You hate me.
okay, that is a dramatic.
Yo,
child.
now
You hate me.
my nephew
I
told
guess
me
she hate me then.
my nephew told me when I yell at him,
Oliver
his heart
Twist.
breaks. I said, your heart breaks?
what?
My nephew told me because he was doing, I forgot what he was doing something bad. And I yelled at him. He said, Uncle, when you yell at me, my heart breaks.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to really do it, but why are you doing that? Like,
Oh, how cute.
Where do kids pick this up from?
I don't
Us?
know.
I don't know.
Nah, because my daughter was lying with real tears in her eyes the other day. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, that really was triggering for me. And I was like,
All
"You mother-"
children do that.
Nah. She lied. I watched the whole lie. Like, she started pointing, like, he hit me. It's like, he didn't even touch you, and just was crying. I'm like, she said, hurt. I said, real tears is
Hurt
coming
is
out your
crazy.
eyes.
I was
I'm
a
like,
very
nah.
dramatic
I
child.
don't trust you no more. She's an Aries, by the way, so gaslighting is on there.
I was a very dramatic child. I did not like to be yelled at. Their tears flew immediately, and I would tantrum, and I would be like, "Everyone hates me," like, and I know that they would want me to think like, "Well, nobody hates you," and they'll like be sympathetic towards me, like. But it,
So she's the manipulator that she's talking about.
I
Look.
know, but
Making a strong point.
Yeah.
exactly. But it's just like, where did I get shit like that from? My mom definitely doesn't do shit like that. Like, I didn't learn that from my older sister. Like, I honestly, in my experience, in my household, I was the only one like that. I don't know where I got it from.
So do we bring this full circle, I think, back to Marie's point of love bombing, you know, gaslighting and manipulation being a survival mechanism?
I think it's
That's
twofold.
not like that my birthday come first.
I think it's twofold. I think it's when you receive a healthy love, but you're a manipulator who love bombs and who gaslights, you don't know what to do with it because you've never experienced it. And that inexperience causes you to distance yourself. But then also, I think whenever there's any type of disagreement or any pushback with the person you're manipulating, now you get distant because you know it's going to draw them closer. So I think those are the two like disagreement factors when it comes to manipulating people with like love bombing and gaslighting.
Damn, you know what I realized? Like the product of love bombing is so crazy. Like, because like if you're in a relationship where you're being love bombed or a situation where you've been love bombed, I feel like that's more detrimental than gaslighting. Because once you come out of that, if you're receiving healthy love, you can identify it as love bombing and or fake love and or a problematic type of situation where now you're running away from good situations or potentially potentially healthy situations
because of the previous
because
trauma.
of trauma of being love bombed.
But but that's not uncommon though. That's the thing. Like, just think about it. Like when you had an issue in a previous relationship, you're like, I didn't like that. It's really a natural reaction.
Oh, I was going to say, I think that honestly stems from growing up. Women are taught to have this Prince Charming love and that you're going to have this happily ever after. So when you run into a man who's love bombing you and he's doing these extravagant acts of love, it must be it. This must be him. This is my Prince Charming. And now all your guards are down and you about to let this man play in your face, play in your whole face.
Fucking pray.
You know what's crazy too? When you think about it, I mean, and look at our music now, right? It's not just like our music is so crazy. Our music is it's the mumbles, right? Our music is so crazy that I mean, we hearing it in our rap hip hop culture, right? Love bombing is almost a necessity. Needless gifts is almost a necessity to get these young women now, because cash, like you got to cash app them to even do.
But is that love bombing, Rico, or is that just like trying to make it transactional?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Is it love bombing? It's probably like, because over here I'm just looking at love bombing signs.
I mean, it can be. You can cash app and go get yourself some lunch today, sweetie. Oh my God.
No, love bombing is that to the extreme though.
Yeah.
So it's not here's $20 for lunch today. It's here's $200 for lunch today. Like it's small acts that could be seen as genuine courting, but to the extreme. There's absolutely no reason why you're sending me $200 for lunch after our second date. Right. That's ridiculous.
So is that the difference where love bombing is like more realistic? Like
love bombing is extreme. I don't want people to get love bomb confused with courting because there are two different things. Courting, if you like someone, you have a good time, you want to send them a little lunch money after, a date or two, or you want to do a small act of kindness. Yeah, that's fine, right? But there's absolutely no reason why after date one, you're sending her a full house cleaning service, or you're saying date two is us going to Maldives. Like this is a little fast and a little extreme because we don't really know each other. Right. You're trying to overdo it so that I let my guard down and I'm not noticing all the red flags that are here and that are popping up. Like you're trying to play in my face. And most of the time it be working too. I ain't gonna hold you. But you're trying to play in our face. And I think that once our guard is down, we then go into the mode of maybe it's just meant to be. It's not. It never is.
What about the flip side, right?
You guys live happily ever after?
No, not that.
Marie's like, it never happened.
I meant the flip side of just love bombing is also not always gifts, right? I've seen.
Yeah, what else does it look like?
I've seen like women, like I have homies who are very easily, I would say, manipulated by women's attention, right? So like if she's giving him attention, if she's texting him, "Hey, good morning, handsome. I'm thinking about you," and then send him a picture of her at the nail salon, it's implying for you to send me money, and he's biting the bait every time. And she's just love bombing him and just stringing him along, just showing him all different types of acts of affection and thoughtfulness and overly considerate. And realistically, before he knows it, he's like, I never got anything out of this. That's all I got was the kind words. Like
morning, king.
Some of them can't even get a date. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
not even a little finger bang.
Can we see the hand gesture again?
Just one more time first off. Thank you.
Your fingers were mighty tough.
Finger bang.
Goddamn. I think that is that time for a shot.
Rico
Like-
actually,
Oh, you're right.
Rico actually said that he loves bombed someone once before.
Oh, you did.
You did?
So what did he said it?
Oh yeah, let
but
us
I-
know.
Anybody else miss it?
Yeah, I heard it.
This is why I knew I'm not a narcissist because I have remorse, right?
Empathy.
but what did
That's
it-
very important. Empathy is how you know.
What did it look like for you? What did you do?
All right. So when I was in college, this is where so when I was in college, I was the only one. My sophomore year of college, I was the only one still in a relationship from high school, right? And eventually,
Wait, with girl.
no, stop, bro. You always want to bring up my. Aaron trying to bring up my trigger. First of all,
which one?
First of all, Aaron, we never really dated. She played me. She's a Gemini. No,
Hold on. Golly.
It's like
Love you, a Gemini.
Zodiacs is like Aquarius, Gemini. We compatible, but y'all just ain't shit like us. So we just don't work like that. But anyways, check it out. So once me and my Virgo girlfriend broke up about 2 years later, which I was a sophomore in college, I was right before that, I was the only one in that relationship. All my other friends was over here, like they going to the clubs. I'm in the dorm texting my girl while she's at home, and I'm like, this is
So lame.
whack, right? My homies is coming like, damn, bro, I never thought it'd be you, and I'm like, shit, me neither. So, anyways, when we broke up, because she accused me of cheating, and I'm like, the audacity of you, because I'm the only nigga out here not having fun, right? So we broke up, and then when I first got back into the dating scene, that was all I knew was realistically love, right? Because I was in a relationship for the last 2 years.
Oh, okay.
So when I got back in the dating scene, and I got especially new attention from a new woman, fresh out of a 2-year committed, faithful relationship, I'm treating it as if I was going to be in a relationship with her again. But I also knew damn well I was going to get back with my other girl. But I was just giving her the love that I was used to giving my girlfriend, or my ex, technically. So she's over here and she's eating it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying the corny nigga shit. Like,
So you're treating her the same as you.
I'm treating her like my girlfriend. I just met her in a club like the night before on a
Not
thirsty
Rico.
Thursday. You feel me?
Not Rico.
But not treating her in the sense of like spending on her, but I mean like speaking
I
wise.
know right.
That's a good point, because that is another form of love bomb. You telling people like, yo, I love you. I can see
I didn't go
myself
that
with
far.
you.
I can
But
see
that's that-
myself with
I
you.
can see myself with
myself.
you.
Flipping
Yo,
the
like-
baby too early. I'd be hold on now.
Mm-hmm.
Not you babying me already.
Nah, but it wasn't even like that. But it was definitely like, yo, midday, and it was nasty, sleazy shit. Like midday, I could have just been finishing up with some girl, and I'ma just text like, hey, I've been thinking about you all day long. Lying, you feel me? She eating it up, and then she's gonna eat it up, and I continue on that same route. You know what I'm saying?
The more she took it, the more you.
The more, yeah, I'm just going to the mile, like the extra mile. So when it was all said and done, I ended up getting back with my ex a couple weeks later, and she was like, but you just said all of this fly shit to me, like, and that's when I was like, damn. I was like, yo, you know what? Like, I apologize. Like, I really lied. Like,
you apologize?
yeah, I
You
apologize.
told her you lied?
Yeah, I told her I lied. I was like, I apologize. Like, I was lying. Like,
That's dope.
I knew I wasn't really going to be with you like that, but honestly, like, it just felt good to me.
Oh my
Like, you
God.
feel me? Like,
I would have just said
I
I'm
needed that-
sorry, but I love her and I have to see, I would have
no.
just I would have made up something. So
No,
that
be honest.
telling her the truth and say, yo, I didn't mean any of that shit. Now I gotta fight you. Now,
but it wasn't, but
But
like,
I think honesty is the best policy with respect to that woman being able to like just move on. Like,
Right, because
moved
if
on.
you
But we
don't
were all
tell
in college,
me
though. We
now,
all go to the
just
club.
because
you're gonna take that with you.
Yeah.
exactly because you're telling me you have these feelings, even though they're not real for you. Whole time my feelings are developing.
Right.
So I would rather you tell me like, no, I'm going back to my girl. Because if you don't, I'm like, oh well, maybe he just needs some time. Maybe we just need like a little
get
break or
caught up.
something.
No,
Exactly,
but it's
you're
not.
right.
He didn't say that. It was that he said, oh, everything I said to you prior was a lie.
I would
No, it
rather
wasn't-
him say that
That's
to
the
me.
thing is, and I think this is what happens with love bombing. Well,
Because
not
if
all the
not,
time.
I'm gonna get delusional. Now I'm gonna pop up in front of your house. I'm gonna slash your car. I'm gonna pop your tires. I'm gonna do all that because I need you to understand we need to get back to where we was. If you tell me like,
miss me?
no,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Very clearly.
I miss you too.
right?
You miss me? Oh, so you really love me?
Yes. No, really though. I gotta show him that he really loved me.
Stocks and Lug is lit.
I gotta show him he really loved me. Like sometimes you need a gentle reminder in the form of popping your tires.
In the form of in the form of 3 tires.
Yeah, not 4, because if you do 4, the insurance gonna pay for it.
I said 3.
Only 3. Only 3.
Insurance won't pay for it.
If you pop 4 tires, the insurance will pay for it. If you pop 3 tires, the insurance won't pay for it. So only do 3.
Information.
But like, it's not fair though, because think about it like this. For me, or I mean, not just me, but anybody who's in a, like, maybe a serial daters. So the people who get out of a relationship and get back into a relationship, I would assume they probably also love bomb too. Because if I base it off of my own experience, I was only pouring out love because that's all I knew at that point. When I was a sleaze dog and was single for 4 years, I didn't care about love. Like, love was non-existent. But when I was in a relationship after a relationship, it was just.
But do you feel that this is where a lot of men don't want to admit? Rico.
But I just want to love somebody, but they don't want. But the one that I want to love, I can't give it to, so I just give it to you.
Really?
Based on what you're saying, right?
When you get used to love and you get used to being in love, you tend to love bomb while you're single because that's what you're used to, and you're trying to get that same feeling back. You know what I'm saying? You said what?
But I'm afraid. I'm just giving you like a little background music while you doing your.
I was gonna edit that in there.
I was like you know how they like turn music on when you talking. I was trying to give you a little background
But-
situation.
But that's what be happening. Like, I mean, I don't know. Some dudes do love bomb just because it is a manipulation tactic, 100%. But also, I think some dudes love bomb because they want to feel love too. They don't want it to feel transactional. They don't want it to feel like, okay, you just here for the night and I'm just here for the night. I want this to feel real, even though I know it's not going to last. So I'm giving you a lot, so then that way you can give me a lot, and then we can both have a passionate, intimate moment, however long this may last, and then I'm going to go about my way.
Wow, I didn't even think about that.
Definitely could see that. That's
Yeah.
100%.
I could. Yeah, you're right.
Keep going, because men are the only ones that in prostitution, this is real stuff, prostitution request the girlfriend experience. That's not surprising. No, it's legitimately called the girlfriend experience. You hire her
Yeah,
to give you
to
the
be a girl.
girlfriend experience. She's supposed to tell you.
That's extra. Just so you know.
I'm just saying,
That's a
it's so
fact.
taboo to say that men need that emotional thing, but men can be manipulating trying to get it.
Of course, bro. Like, yo, listen. Me personally, I'm not a transactional type of person. Like, I'm a vibe person. So I can have a one night stand, but it has to be lit. It has to be a vibe. I can't just have a, hey, here's $1,000, come fuck me and we out. Like, for me, I don't even.
Oh no.
Nah. Even when I.
No, but he did say she was a vibe.
She was a
He did
vibe.
say she was a vibe.
And that's why she was a Gemini too.
Bro, what's up? You good?
Like,
Love you a Gemini.
like the proof is in the
but talk
pudding.
hella shit about him.
Hella
That's
shit.
why, because it's like
you love him.
it's so much
love
love
all
that
that shit.
it's turning into
Oh
hate.
my God. That's the
You know how love turned to hate, right?
Yeah.
Hate turned to love.
I'm gonna stand by her.
Listen, I'm gonna stick
That's
beside
what Rico
her.
said.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick beside her.
Nah,
Stick beside her.
I just be like, she different. You know what I'm saying? She different. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm not a transactional type of person. Like, I don't need that. Some men do. I personally feel like most men that want transactional, strictly transactional, is only 2 types of men. Men that got a whole family they ain't trying to lose, right? Or
Oh, they lose. They trying to lose him.
nah, they ain't trying. They just want to play. Or
Be
they
honest.
never had women before while they were growing up, and this is all new to them. So they don't really care as much. Like, it's like, you know, anything that you have for a while, you get used to it and it doesn't have the same amount of value. So like for me, I've been in relationships and I've been having success with women majority of my life. So for me to have transactional sex is whack.
I
Feel me? I need some passion. I need some spice in there. Yeah, like unless you want to, it can be transactional if it's really nasty.
Little drugs
Like-
and alcohol in there. It's gonna be passionate. Like,
No, because
saying,
transactional sex is not passionate. Like, I've had it, and it's not like.
No, transactional sex Rico's talking about is like, give me $200, here's 14 minutes, I'm out when I'm done.
Yeah, and it's a clock.
to your point though,
oh,
It's a real clock. It's like
It
at
could be passionate.
29
until the clock run out.
Listen,
Nah, it ain't passionate. Cause like you can't just be kissing those girls.
I'm like,
you
let
want to
me
be
pick
able
the
to. You
drug.
want to be able to kiss her. Not
the wheel of
You want to give her
drugs,
a
you
hug a
just
little
spinning
bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't do that with that. Like, especially like me. Like I'm a munch. Like, you feel me? I can't just munch on transactional box. That's crazy.
Zoom in. Zoom in.
please.
Yeah, please get his face on this. Thanks.
Tight shot.
Yeah,
Swig when you're done.
a little swiggle.
Okay,
Marie,
Got
you
this on
said
stamp.
my lord,
Swig.
my lord.
There's no.
Yes, my lord. Of the, we're going to, what's the name of that place? The Wall.
The wall.
Ooh. What is it called? You know what they talk,
we going to the wall.
The North remembers. Come on, somebody.
That's remember.
Come on, somebody.
the North. Is that what
Nah,
they
she
say?
got her.
Yes.
She got her mug up.
I need another
Better
saying.
get your medieval times mug out of here.
I need another statement.
She said, come on now.
I'm ready.
All right, cheers.
She almost. One reference.
You said something about the wall.
What were we talking about?
Cheers to.
Manipulation and
No, we're not cheering to
The
that.
success of love bombing. You gotta love it.
And it's Stormy's birthday coming up.
Yes. Cheers to when you know better, you do better.
Yeah, amen. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
That's it right there.
wait, I did it wrong. Sorry.
Rico, touch us.
We're good.
Oh my gosh.
No, give me my touch back.
You can touch. So
Good, you're a Gemini.
you touched Stormy already, so that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so it's the North remembers? I remember there being another phrase about the North.
Winter's coming.
Winter is
Winter's
coming.
coming.
Pays their debt.
You know nothing, Jon
Who pays
Snow.
their debt?
I thought you were talking about
Lannister
Gladiator.
always pays their debt.
Lannister always pays for that.
I
A
like
girl
that
has
one.
no name.
So
But you
At
already
the
broke the
end?
ice. Yeah.
What the hell?
exactly. We jumped right into the discussion
Okay.
today.
Can I go first?
But we did not get to do this with you last time.
Right.
Okay.
So this is very new to you. Rico wants to go first, so we're gonna let Rico go first.
Okay, anybody. If this was your last 24 hours on this earth and you can't pick someone who is already, right? Guys, just listen. It's a four. No, because I'm doing a cliffhanger, like, you know what I'm saying? It's building a suspense. You don't know about this directing shit right here,
You don't even know.
I don't think
Neither
you
do
do
you.
either.
right? So
don't
like,
think you do either.
so now it's your last 24 hours, right? You can't pick anybody that you already have. But you can pick anybody else. Who would you sleep with?
Yeah.
Ellipsis.
I can't pick anyone who I've already had sex with.
Yes.
I have to pick a new person.
Yeah, it could be a celebrity, it could be an idol, it could be a crush that's in your neighborhood that you go and meet at 5 a.m.
The fact that you think I'm trying to smash in my last 24 hours is hilarious to me. Let's start there. Okay.
This comes up every time.
Yeah, but second of all, y'all, I think I want to fuck my dentist.
He fine.
Thank you.
He not fine, y'all. Okay, first of all, I don't know if I said this here the last time I was here, but I haven't been having consistent sex for a very long time. I haven't been having consistent sex so much that my praise kink is now spilling over into my everyday life, right? So I went to get a root canal the other day, right?
Oh God.
And while I was there, he was like, "Ooh, you're such a good girl. You're being such a good patient." Ooh.
Wait, he was saying it like
Now,
that?
said,
granted,
"Ooh."
he probably wasn't saying it like that, but that's
That's
how
what
my
you-
mind heard it, right? Because I ain't had none in a while. That's how my mind heard it. So he was like, "Yeah, you being such a good girl," and I'm like, "Yeah, oh yeah, right."
I ain't gonna lie. Like, baby, you can call me a good girl.
Right?
Call
And
me a
then
good girl.
When we was done, he like,
Look at her lips.
Shit.
when we was done, he like took a napkin. He was like, "Oh, let me get this off your mouth. I don't want you walking around with white stuff
You
on your
didn't
face."
imagine shit. 'Cause
Bro.
No way, no dentist was saying that to you. And you just made up how he was. Nah, he was doing something.
It wasn't with those inflictions, but he said those words verbatim, and my pussy heard it.
It was just a little bit. Just a little bit.
She heard it.
It was pulsating.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, that's what I want to do. Dr. Bruno, what's up?
No. I want. What is it? He in Philly? I'm gonna look Dr. Bruno up.
There you go. These are great answers.
What is that, Dr. Bruno?
Dr. Bruno,
in
mhm.
Philly. Okay.
Everybody else be
Dental
whack as
surgeon.
hell.
Make sure you guys
They be like my wife, my husband, my girlfriend, my spouse.
listen. He was
Like,
giving it to me.
Ooh.
He gonna talk to me.
He gonna talk
He
to
was
me.
talking to me and her. He was talking.
Us.
Wait, is it Christopher
Us.
Bruno?
Let me see what he look like.
You are a stalker.
Is he white?
He is white.
You got a thing for them.
I don't.
You
But
gonna
he
eat
was
his
talking.
ass?
No, Dr. Bruno too old for me to eat his ass.
What'd you say?
Dr. Bruno too old for me to eat his ass. I ain't gonna eat Dr. Bruno ass.
Wait, is that Dr. Bruno?
Let me see. No, that's not Dr. Bruno.
If he was younger.
Is that Dr. Bruno?
Aaron got the
Yo, come on, bro.
Dr. Bruno, but I'm
You
not
got a thing for
nothing.
There's a bunch of them.
It's
out
Dr.
here.
Bruno.
Bruno is first of all a
Put
common
in
last name.
surgeon.
You
Put in
can't see
surgeon.
nothing in your screen.
Yeah, for y'all nosy niggas.
Yeah, dental surgeon.
Forget she a lawyer.
She got
Like this.
she got
You can't see nothing in Aaron's screen.
She will
if
make
she
it
don't want
happen.
you to see it.
Aaron
You
got
the
three
whole
privacy
screen.
screens
You
on
got the
it.
privacy screen.
No, guys.
Because I can't see.
The reason why I
You know
have
how
this
like we have
screen-
privacy films?
Yeah.
She got a screen. Like it's another screen.
No, the reason why I have that screen is because like I fly a lot. And I used to see how easily I could read other people's phones. I didn't want to read my phone, so
You know,
That's smart.
sometimes it pisses me off a little bit when like shit makes it to the shade room and they be like, this white lady is talking about me and they're being racist. And I just be like, well, you
Like,
got some
damn,
fucking
you all
nerve.
on her phone.
You all in her phone and recording the text messages.
wait, but don't have your phone in my line of sight.
Talking shit. Talking shit in my line of sight.
Cause I'ma see nigga. Like if I don't see nothing else, I'ma see bitch. This bitch right. I'ma see certain words. Like it doesn't matter if you're looking for them or not.
But
They
why are you
stand
looking
out.
at my phone?
No, you're literally this close. You're sharing a fucking armrest. You're this close. So how am I not to see what's in your phone?
Close your mind.
All I'm saying is what they be saying ain't right, but nobody can argue with me about what you see in my phone.
Yes, I can if it's about me.
Right.
You can't.
Why you talking about
They're Sagittarius.
You don't know me.
talking about
You
me?
don't know me. I will bust you in your head.
Got the next question.
And sit in the middle seat.
Right, and the thing is that if I see your shit, maybe you trying to show me. Cause when I always get a window seat, and I scoot to the side of my seat because I don't want nobody spilling over, touching me. So I'm always like this. Now, if I with this space right here and the armrest, if I see your screen, you trying to show me. We're done. We're done. Don't be showing me your screen. Because if you don't want me to see your screen, you would have had a privacy screen like mine.
Nah, because I actually lowers the color quality.
No, Aaron is funny as hell.
I don't care about the color quality. I don't want anybody looking at my phone. I'm serious. That's how when I was living in Houston and I was going back and forth all the time, like I was literally on a plane like every 3 weeks, every 2 weeks. And I was literally reading people's computer screens next to me, their phones. If my TV was out on my in front of me, I'd be watching theirs like this.
You are nosy. Like, Aaron is nosy.
I'm nosy, but it's like, what do you expect?
You got a
my
screen in
glass-
front of yours. You watching theirs.
No, I said my screen isn't working. You know, you might.
Oh.
My screen not working. What am I supposed to do about this?
Now
Go
what
to
you
sleep.
do when they look at you like,
First of all, that don't even matter.
We're sharing.
Because if I got my channel on something
Thank you.
else and they watching
Thanks.
something and looked interesting too, I'm
See?
over
See?
oh my God.
and I'm gonna watch without audio.
See?
Never in my life
As
have
long as
I
they got
ever.
captions, I'm good.
The subtitles.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if you don't want your screen to be seen, you should invest, and I'm not sharing my brand, but you should invest in a,
If you want an affiliate link, send it to us and then we'll put it in the comments.
yeah. Like, I ain't gonna lie, this screen,
I just said.
it is the truth. The truth. Trust me, if you don't want anybody reading your phone, this the screen.
Aaron, didn't I just say?
Yeah, you really can. And my phone is actually on the highest
Me, I'm like this.
Brightness?
I'm waiting for her to turn the phone because I can't see shit.
I need one of them.
Nah, we're good.
I get a privacy screen. It's gonna cause problems.
Oh yeah, so
I've had a private screen forever, so it's not a thing for me.
yeah, no.
It wasn't new.
Yeah, it's just, I've
You
been
get
had
it
it.
now, nigga. It's done. You're done.
I have. First of all,
What you hiding?
I always had
part.
privacy
What you
screens.
hide?
That's one. I've always had privacy screens,
Allegedly.
but
Right.
I worked at the Apple store. Are you serious? Like,
I don't even know if y'all had I'm telling
Yo,
you this one.
so back in the day, if you worked at the Apple store, Belkin actually gave you free screens,
Nope.
glass ones.
Not Belkin.
I know, no, not that one. But I'm saying, like, we had the privacy joints. I used to get them. All you had to do is show them your business card. You get a free one every time you broke it. So
They gave y'all business cards?
yeah.
Fancy.
Right. My lord.
Okay, we're gonna get into the second
The
question.
North
guys.
pays its debts.
No, Lannisters always made that.
Close.
Damn. Right. I have to try it again later.
So the
When no one is expecting it.
The second question is, if you could go to dinner with anyone,
Oh, yeah.
dead or alive, who would it be?
Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
I love Michael Jackson. I have a Michael Jackson tattoo.
No, you don't.
Where?
Right here on my shoulder it says "Loveless Forever." Michael Jackson said that before he died. I love Michael Jackson. I have an unhealthy obsession with Michael Jackson.
Did you cry when he died?
I did. You know what's crazy? My grandma was trying to petition to like get them to give her blanket. I don't know what I should have known that dementia was
Blanket for
coming in.
what?
Her son, his son, blanket.
Oh, to take blanket?
She thought that they was going to
Give him to your grandma?
Yeah, that's what she thought. I
Yes.
should have known then the dementia was on its way. But she really she wanted blanket. Like she was like, and she was crying about it for days. She was like, they should just give me that baby. She from the South. But yeah, we all love
crazy.
Michael
I
Jackson.
remember.
What is
exactly
Blanket doing
where I was
today?
when he
I
died,
do too.
too.
I don't know. His daughter is pretty popular, Paris, but Blanket is pretty much chilling.
Blanket.
Why didn't you want to have sex with Michael Jackson?
I don't. You know what's crazy? You know how people have like celebrities that they
sexual.
will want to have sex with? I don't have no celebrity that I want to have sex with, but I do have celebrities that I want to get in close quarters, but it's always to do weird shit. For example,
Like play spades.
everybody wants to fuck Chris Brown. I want Chris Brown to come in my living room and we're going to have a dance off all fucking night. And we're going to be in this bitch crumping till the sun come up.
And
That's
doing
what I want to
coke.
do. And no coke.
yeah.
I don't want to do coke. I just want to dance. I just
Chris,
came to dance for
no.
y'all. That's
Make
it.
Try it a little bit.
Chris is gonna have everybody doing coke.
I don't want to bump. I just came to dance
I
for
don't wanna
y'all.
bump.
That's it. That's it.
Wow.
That's it.
Nah,
That's it.
I like Chris Brown. I think
wanna
he's
chill with Chris
so
Brown,
he's
too.
so
On some
talented.
chill shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So fun. So very crazy that you mentioned Michael Jackson. So this weekend, I went to a dinner for a friend of mine. He passed a couple of years ago, and for the entertainment, his grandmother throws him this annual party for his birthday every year.
I love
So
that.
for the entertainment, he loved Michael Jackson. So they got a Michael Jackson impersonator.
Oh my
He
God.
had 2 background dancers. I thought it was the weirdest fucking thing.
It is.
And he came out for The Way You Make Me Feel, and he came out without his dancers. And we're waiting for his performance to start for that song, because every song he would go back and change his outfit and come back out, whatever.
A
Oh,
performer.
this is a real.
A performer.
So yeah. So he came out and he's
got a
just
sag.
like looking, and I'm just sitting in my chair chilling, and he's like, and I
To you.
said, no, wait, no. And he's like, no, come. And I was like, no, I promise you. Like, I don't want to come. And he's like, okay, I'm coming to get you. And I was like, wait, I thought that I was being very clear. Like, I thought that if you just refuse like so many
They'll
times,
leave you
that they'll
alone.
No means
alone.
no.
But he came and he got me to stand up, and he's like, just put your hand on your hip. Just stand up, put your hand on your hip. And he started his performance. Hey, pretty baby.
Perfect
with
song.
the high heels on, and I'm
Perfect
just
song.
standing there like, oh my God. So embarrassing. I was so fucking embarrassed. And then after a while, when he got to the chorus, the way you make, he started pulling me up and down the aisle, and I was like,
Bitch, a performance.
my
I'm
God.
jealous. I'm
I was
jealous.
literally about to say you were gonna be jealous.
I'm jealous. I wish. You know what? Now I know what I'm asking my birthday next year. I want a Michael Jackson performer to come sing to me.
And when he
Oh,
was
that's
leaving, he was
dope.
like, I
That's
hope I
actually
didn't
dope.
embarrass you too much. And I said, huh?
You tripping. I'd have been that bitch singing with him. The way you make me feel. And now the whole dinner's over.
Wait, I have a question. Growing up, did you have that videotape where I think it made me moonwalk? It was like some movie he was in, but his videos were in the movie.
No, but
Was
growing
it a
up,
movie,
I
though?
did.
I don't know, maybe, but I remember him like driving like a plane, but he was driving it like this. Yeah. Okay, maybe
No.
not.
I
Sorry.
did actually have a DVD when
Not
I was
the
younger,
DVD.
and it was just a DVD of like a lot of his music videos. It was called The First Ones.
DVD is crazy. Growing up, I just
Video.
VHS.
recorded all of the shits from the box on VHS, and that's all I had. So DVD is crazy, fucking
I
crazy.
told you she's 22.
Shit, why you always keep trying to bring my girl Asian in this?
You're sick.
I'm sick.
You're sick.
Oh, okay, guys. Okay, I'll fit. Here's the question.
Okay.
And actually, I'm gonna like remix it. If you were gonna have a drink with Michael Jackson, what would that drink be?
Oh, baby, it's gonna be what I like, cause you know Michael ain't gonna want like no hard shit, but I want some gin and club soda with a muddled lime, cause that's what I like.
Not a little gimlet.
Little gimlet,
Not a little gimlet.
little song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Said you like gin. We had gin in the bag.
It wasn't no club soda though. I only like club soda.
There's
with
always
mine.
club soda here, isn't there?
Chris said ain't had no club soda.
There is.
Oh well, true.
Sorry, eyebrows. That was funny as fuck. Can you do that again?
No, I don't know what it was.
Well, okay. What's your follow up? So this is 3A. What is your preferred gin?
I like Hendrix.
Hendrix. Okay.
I like Hendrix or Blue Coat. Blue Coat's from Philly. They have a distillery in Philly. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait. What's their? Can you go to their distillery and like?
You can take a tour and stuff. It's real nice. I haven't done it.
Okay.
You know, when I get somebody who I'm dating, that's gonna be one of my dates.
That's gonna be your date.
Slide in.
Maybe
that.
you know.
I got dates slaved up.
Okay.
We should get them to sponsor it. Sponsor it.
You know what?
that's a
How
good
about
idea.
when we come to film at your show, we'll go to this.
Y'all gonna drink it?
No, I don't drink gin.
See,
Gin.
that's the problem.
Now,
You
save
like
that-
gin?
Save that for your date.
I drink to get fucked up.
Say that
Well-
for your day. It's crazy.
We'll have our drink in the car.
Okay.
I'm just not a gin gal. Gin man I like. I don't really care for gin. Like we went to upstate New York this past weekend, like some friends to hang out, and like it was 4 couples, and like one of the couples, that's their drink of choice. And he was like, who brought this big old nasty ass bottle of Hendrix? Like
Oh, what? Hendrix is delicious.
I just
That
I
wasn't
can't.
gin.
Gin
back in
and
the day.
juice. You ain't hear
Gin
Snoop
and
when he said
juice,
that?
Gin and juice, yeah.
No, love the song. The gin just gives me like this. You know how like if you drink cheap vodka, gin gives me like this
gonna
same.
burn.
Yeah.
Disintegrate. It's like, yeah, shit is
It's like it's
disintegrating.
eating my esophagus.
Yeah, like
It's an acquired taste because it
Yeah.
tastes a certain way too. Like
Oh no, gin is very specific. Like
Yeah.
it's so crazy how like liquor has been like different types of liquor have been a fad all my life. Like
what?
you had like gin and juice,
Mhm.
right? Then we had the whole vodka crazy wave with like Pinnacle and
what?
Grey Goose.
Pinnacle.
That was when Drake was. They had all different flavors, and Drake.
Oh, that's his line?
No, he was like partnered with them, like promoting them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They had like all different types of crazy
I
flavors.
remember Goose though.
Grey Goose was a big thing. Yep.
Bring back Alizé.
Alizé.
Bring back Alizé.
spoke about
You
that.
had Hennessy too. Then we went to 𝗓𝗓. Now we had Casamigos. They're all different, right? You know what I mean? Like
Y'all already
vodka.
know Casamigos ain't my.
No?
Not that I dislike it. It's just not my preference.
We got a new one coming next.
Not
I never. Was there a whiskey wave?
Huh?
Was there a whiskey wave?
You had me on whiskey last week.
I love
No.
Jack Daniels.
Jack and Coke.
But
Jack and
that's
Coke.
just just classic though. I don't.
No, but like you gotta think about it. Jack and Coke had to probably start within the last 15 years.
What?
No?
Jack Daniels.
What?
No?
No, I feel
Well, you
like
can enlighten me.
that is a very old drink. So
No, he's saying popularity, but no, like Jack and Coke is a classic drink.
Yeah?
that's a very old drink.
Daniels, the guy who
Uncle
actually
Nearest.
started is a white dude, but the guy who actually really make the Jack
Uncle
Daniels
Nearest.
is a black dude.
Yeah, fat.
And then the family never played him, I think.
No, but no. Now, okay, so when all that came out, like Uncle Nearest, which is that line, I want to say I read something the other day. So I think if it's Tennessee, I believe it's Tennessee. I think they are or about to be the biggest landowner in the state based on like all the land they bought for the distillery. Like the person who's heading up Uncle Nearest is like doing some like out of control shit. Yeah, piss on me and tell me it's rain. Anyway, like I was saying, oh wait, what's your drink of Michael Jackson? Sorry.
Gin and club soda.
Gin and
tonic.
club soda.
And a little bit of muddled lime.
A
A little bit of lime, a little muddled lime.
little muddled.
Maybe a little
okay.
cucumber or something.
Okay. I'm definitely a muddled situation girl, so I feel that. Gotcha. All right, so I think
Everybody's talking. Look at them. They're like that.
no, but like I'm actually surprised because like we always get kind of like boring answers. So like
Nobody drinks.
like Stormy, yeah, and one nobody drinks gin.
That's what I said.
Damn.
Nobody
Stormy's also having her drink with Michael Jackson.
Yeah, little Jesus juice. What's up?
Right. So I'm actually for that.
That is
She's gonna be on the balcony somewhere.
That's what my mom
Wait, I
said.
have a question. So I really enjoy Tupac. I did a Tupac Peloton ride the other day. If you were going to meet Tupac,
Peloton.
well, they did his music. So if you're going to like have a drink with Tupac, what would you have, Rico?
I would probably just do the same thing I do right now. Just probably some '𝗓𝗓, pineapple.
Pac gonna be like, nigga, what is this?
I'm about to introduce you to son, bro. Been gone for a while, but I got you.
No, he been here. That's the thing.
Yeah. You've been gone from America for a while.
Right. What would
I'll
you
take a
have?
straight shot with Tupac. Like I'm gonna say nigga, straight up, I drink '𝗓𝗓. You good? All right.
I would definitely introduce him.
Straight shot.
I would introduce Tupac to 𝗓𝗓. It's a black owned. I'd be like, yo, Jay-Z. Jay-Z did this. Like, he'd be like, who?
Wait, Jay-Z owns 𝗓𝗓?
Like 50%, yeah.
I want to get back into the
Yeah.
music game.
Oh, that was the whole. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. I remember we talked
For
about
25%.
That's
He still
crazy.
owns 25%.
Yeah. I remember this conversation. If I
He'd
were
probably be like, yo, I don't like that nigga Hov. I'm like, oh, word.
Alan, me and you.
right,
And a good cute thing.
That would Beyonce now.
right, exactly.
I'm like, well, I ain't know no better. What about P. Diddy? I got Ciroc.
I don't know. So if I was gonna have like a drink with Pac, I actually would be like, do you want some of this mineral water? You know the mineral water like in the green bottle. Because
We were Aaron on this one.
and the only reason I say this is because I would want him I would want him like unadulterated. Like just like I feel like we saw a lot of like glimmers of like genius, like super poetic and like very like thoughtful and just like very forward thinking with respect to like civil rights and stuff. Like I feel like he would offer a lot, but just I would want him like in an unadulterated state.
He's a Gemini. He'll be like Kanye West. Another Gemini.
I mean, I like him.
I like him.
It's Rico giving Geminis a lot of love today. I
'Cause-
really appreciate that.
First of all, I didn't bring up a Tupac. It just so happens that it was brought up.
You brought up the fact that he was Gemini.
Rico, I really admire your devotion.
I just
to
know
Gemini.
a lot
Isn't
about
he?
zodiacs.
It's devotion. It's
Knowing
devotion.
Who's a Gemini?
Give me another person. I'll give you another.
Gemini.
Give me another person.
Michael Jackson, when his
I
birthday?
think Michael Jackson was a Cancer. Oh, Virgo. He was a Virgo, yeah.
Wait,
He was a summer
What
baby.
is that? I don't know.
Virgos
His
end
birthday is August 29th.
end of August, early September. So is Beyonce. Beyonce a Virgo too. That's what they rave about. They got the two top artists.
James Morgan was Aries.
Who?
JP Morgan.
Thank you.
So what we're gonna do? We're gonna go down the line.
Let's wrap up, guys.
Anywho,
Cleopatra was a Taurus.
No, she was not. That was Cap.
I don't know.
She was an Aquarius, actually.
I do know Winston Churchill was a Sagittarius.
Not Winston Churchill.
Damn.
I don't know nobody else. Like
So
to be
who
honest.
Winston Churchill?
Churchill.
Is a what? Why do you know this?
Gemini.
That up. Y'all like, oh,
No. Winston Churchill was a Sagittarius.
Ice Cube is a Gemini.
Sagittarius and Gemini.
JP Morgan was
More
Well, watch out for
Sagittarius.
Kanye ass.
He's a
that's
Gemini.
actually-
I know he's a. I just said that.
Donald Trump's a Gemini too.
Cool. Yes, I know that.
Lord, I don't know.
The most erratical people, huh?
Jesus, I didn't know. I didn't know all that.
You see what I'm saying?
Good, bro?
I'm just saying, look,
You good?
Tupac, Kanye, Donald, all Geminis. Not
Jesus was a Taurus.
Gemini.
He's a Gemini.
That's it. Come on, you gotta tell me this doesn't make sense?
You good, bro?
I'm great. I'm paying attention.
A pastor?
I'm paying attention. That's it.
Oh, a pastor.
Jesus was almost a
Damn,
Sagittarius.
first day?
Shut the fuck up. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
No, you're right.
End of the
It
pod.
was never. What is,
That's the end of the
that's
pod.
not even true. Like it's a fucking fake day. Like
We don't know the truth. He might have been a Sagittarius. They might have got the date.
Right.
Yeah.
He probably was a Sagittarius, and then they started fucking around with the calendar and the
said
dates and
Jesus
shit.
was almost a Sagittarius.
The three kings.
Yeah.
They're too late.
Yeah.
You know, it's been proven that wasn't his birthday, right?
So what?
Exactly. So he was a Sagittarius.
No.
Exactly.
He could have been a whole whatever. Like
Sagittarius.
Lonnie said Jesus was almost a Sagittarius.
Almost
We don't know
right
what
there.
Like,
It was like every zodiac sign.
yeah, come on.
Jesus was a Gemini.
Don't
Come
be
on,
a
y'all.
hater.
That's cap.
And
More
before
likely,
they fixed the calendars, he might have been.
more likely an
Decide
Aquarius.
Anybody was anything.
Now everybody want Jesus.
Right. Y'all weren't even talking about Jesus before you. See what I mean?
We gotta wrap up. We got 2 minutes.
Not even talking about Jesus, but now y'all want him on y'all team.
Camera's gonna cut. And
Now you want to
See?
Go close it.
We wrapping up.
wrap it
No,
up.
it's Rico.
Go ahead.
'Cause he opened it.
Okay. Well,
2 minutes.
We gotta
Ready?
Do as good as I did.
I could do better. Ready?
Lies.
Let's see.
Go, dude.
When y'all stop talking. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everybody that has been watching. This is going to be dope. Listen, Stormy, you came in here. You knocked this shit out the park. I ain't gonna lie. I love
Booty
all
juice.
your answers. What? Yo, come on, bro. Thank you, everybody, for watching Eight at the Table. Stormy, you came in here and killed it. You shut it down as per usual. You're gonna be back. I have a feeling. I have a strong feeling you'll be back. So we'll be seeing you again.
And y'all be seeing us on her shit. Okay?
Thank you.
Max, pull up on me.
We're coming to Philly.
Pull up on me.
I would try to tell you to avoid that if you can. Stormy, before we log off, just tell them where you're at.
Hey man, follow me on the gram at Stormy PEA. Follow my podcast at Chocolate Chip and Sip. And Dr. Bruno called me.
And with that being said, we're gonna
Dr.
see y'all